Be me, 26-year-old feminist dating boyfriend for a year and a half now. I'm social media manager making 51K. He's electrician making 68K. Relationship is good. We enjoy going out to eat, trying new restaurants. Both of us are foodies, love, exploring different cuisines in the city. Usually go out to dinner twice a week, sometimes more on weekends. He's easygoing and supportive of my feminist beliefs, mostly tolerant of views. Never really questioned where we ate, just went with my suggestions always. Start learning more about how women entrepreneurs get less funding than men. Read article about how only 2% of restaurants are women-owned nationally. Decide, I need to put my money where my mouth is, support women. Tell boyfriend that from now on, we're only eating at women-owned. He asks what I mean, and I explain women-owned restaurants only. Say that we need to support women, entrepreneurs with our dollars. He says, okay, that's fine. There are probably lots of options around. Feel good that he's being supportive of my ethical stance on this. Spend next few days researching women-owned restaurants in our city. Find database online that lists women-owned businesses by category search. Discover there are only 12 women-owned restaurants in our entire city. Feel disappointed, but tell myself, we can make it work somehow. Rotation. Most of them are small cafes or bakeries, not really dinner spots. First week, we eat at 3 different women-owned places. Rotation begins. 1 is vegan cafe. 1 is bakery with sandwiches. 1 is brunch. Boyfriend doesn't complain, but I notice he's still hungry after the meals. The portions are small and food is light. Not what he's used. He's an electrician who does physical labor all day, needs substantial food. Tell him he can eat more at home if he's still hungry. He says okay and starts making himself second dinner when we get back. Feel slightly annoyed that he's not satisfied with the women-owned options. Tell myself he just needs to adjust his expectations of portions smaller. Notice he's less enthusiastic about going out to eat than he was. 2 weeks in, and he suggests we go to this new burger place. Tell him I need to check if it's women-owned first before. Look it up and find out it's owned by 2 men partners. Say we can't go there because it doesn't support women. Entrepreneurs clearly, he says. But you've been talking about wanting to try it for weeks. Tell him that was before I committed to only supporting women businesses. He sighs and asks where we can go tonight then instead of. Pull up my list of 12 restaurants and realize we've been to most. Suggest the vegan cafe again, and he says we were just there. Tell him we're rotating through our options. That's how this works now. Month in, and I can tell he's getting tired of the limited rotation. We've eaten at all the 12 places multiple times, already getting repetitive. He mentions he really misses Thai food and sushi. His favorite's cuisine. Tell him there are no women-owned Thai or sushi restaurants in city. He asks if we can make exception just once for his birthday coming. Say no, because making exceptions defeats the whole purpose of principle. Tell him we can make Thai food at home instead if he wants. He says it's not the same as going to restaurant experience atmosphere. Suggest we go to the vegan cafe and get the Thai-inspired salad. He says that's not Thai food. That's salad with peanut dressing on. 6 weeks in, and he's noticeably less excited about date nights now. Used to look forward to trying new places now. It's same 12 rotation. Suggest the bakery for dinner, and he says he can't have sandwich again. Tell him he's being difficult and not supportive of my values here. He says he is supportive, but eating same 12 places forever is hard. Ask him if supporting women is too much to ask from him really. He says it's not about supporting women, it's about food variety options. Tell him that's privileged perspective. He's prioritizing taste over justice. Say that women struggle to get restaurant funding. We should sacrifice little. He goes quiet and agrees to go to the vegan cafe again tonight. 2 months in, and he starts suggesting we just eat at home. Says he'll cook for us. We can have whatever we want. Variety, realize he's trying to avoid going to the women-owned restaurants anymore. Tell him that defeats the purpose we need to support these businesses. He says we've given them plenty of business at this point, already contributed. Tell him it's not about reaching quota. It's about ongoing commitment to. He says he just wants to eat something different for once. Please understand. Suggest we try the women-owned bakery. We haven't been there in a week. He says they only have sandwiches and pastries. He needs real dinner food. Tell him he's being classist about what counts as real food, now problematic. Start noticing he's eating lunch at different restaurants on his work days alone. See charges on his credit card for Thai place, sushi place, burger joint. Confront him about eating at non-women-owned restaurants without me there. He says he needs to eat lunch, and the women-owned places aren't. Tell him he should pack lunch then, instead of betraying our values daily. He says our values. He thought this was my thing, not his requirement. Tell him that, as my partner, he should share my commitment to supporting. He says he does support it, but he can't eat same to 12 places forever. Ask him why he's being so resistant to doing bare minimum for women. He says, because he's tired of rotating through limited options constantly every week. 3 months in, and his friends invite us to new steakhouse open downtown. He's excited because he loves steak and hasn't had it in months now. Look up the restaurant and it's owned by male chef, obviously not qualified. Tell him we can't go because it's not women-owned establishment clearly. His friends ask why, and he explains my rule about only women-owned. They laugh and say that's ridiculous. Just come to one dinner out. Tell them it's not ridiculous. It's about supporting women entrepreneurs consistently. One friend says, there's supporting, and then there's limiting yourself, unnecessarily extreme. Tell him his friends don't understand feminist principles, that's clear now. Boyfriend is quiet and says, we don't have to go. It's fine, whatever. Notice he's becoming more withdrawn and less talkative around me lately now. Ask him what's wrong, and he says he's just tired from work. But I can tell something else is bothering him about us at relationship. Suggest we go out to eat to reconnect, maybe the brunch place. He says he's not hungry, which is unlike him, he always has appetite. Tell him we should still go support the business, even if not hungry. He says he doesn't want to go to any of those 12 places. Ask him why he's being so negative about supporting women suddenly now. He says he's not negative, he's just exhausted from eating same things over. Tell him sacrifice is part of living, according to your values consistently daily. 4 months in, and his coworker invites him to lunch at new restaurant. He tells me about it and seems excited about going there tomorrow. Ask if it's women-owned, and he says he didn't check honestly. Tell him he needs to check before he commits to going there. He checks and it's not women-owned, so I tell him to decline. He says his whole team is going. It's work bonding, can't skip this. Tell him he can explain his values and suggest alternate women-owned place. He says he's not explaining my dietary restrictions to his whole work team. Tell him it's not dietary restriction. It's ethical commitment to supporting women. He says whatever he's going to lunch with his team, regardless tomorrow. Confront him after the lunch about how he went to non-women restaurant. He says it was work event and he couldn't be the only one. Tell him he could have stood by his principles and set example there. He says these aren't his principles, they're yours. He never agreed to. Feel shocked because I thought we were on same page about this. Tell him that, as my partner, he should support my values, even if he says he does support them, but not to point of limiting entire life. Says he can't eat at only 12 restaurants forever. It's not sustainable long. Tell him other people manage to live according to their values. Why can't? He says, because your values are making him miserable and restricted constantly daily. 5 months in, and he suggests we take break from the rule. Says, maybe we can do women-owned restaurants once a week, not every time. Tell him absolutely not. That's compromise that defeats the whole purpose completely. He says he needs more variety in his diet he's losing weight from. Tell him he can eat more at home, supplement with snacks throughout day. He says he shouldn't have to do that. Just wants normal restaurant experience. Tell him normal is supporting patriarchy, and I expected more from him honestly. He says he's tried his best, but this rule is affecting his quality. Ask him if his quality of life is more important than supporting women. He says when it comes to every single meal, yes, it is, honestly. Start noticing he's making excuses not to go out to eat anymore completely. Says he's too tired, wants to stay and watch movies instead of dates. Realize he's avoiding the women-owned restaurants entirely, now totally withdrawn. Confront him about how he's not making effort to support these businesses. He says he's tired of eating at same places over and over endlessly. Tell him there are 12 options, that's plenty of variety for anyone, really. He laughs bitterly and says, 12 places for rest of our lives together. Ask him if he's saying he can't do this anymore with me. He goes quiet for a long time, then says honestly, he doesn't know anymore. Feel panic because I'm realizing this rule might cost me the relationship. 6 months in, and he sits me down, says we need to talk, tells me he can't do the restaurant rule anymore. It's making him miserable. Says he's lost 15 pounds because he's not getting enough food variety. Mentions he's tired of rotating through same 12 places constantly every week. Tells me food is important to him, and this restriction is affecting happiness. Ask him if he's really going to choose restaurants over our relationship seriously. He says it's not about restaurants. It's about you being inflexible with everything. Points out that I won't compromise on anything, ever always my way only. Tells me this restaurant thing is just example of bigger pattern control. Realize he's right, but too defensive to admit it out loud now. Tell him I can't compromise on my values. Supporting women is important. He says he understands, but values that make you miserable aren't worth it. Asks why we can't do women-owned restaurants, sometimes not exclusively always. Tell him because sometimes turns into never. That's how it works backsliding, he says, or sometimes turns into balance, which is what he's asking for. Tells me he's been patient for 6 months, but he can't do this. Says he misses trying new restaurants, exploring food, enjoying variety together. Mentions that food used to be something we bonded over. Now it's ask him if he's breaking up with me over restaurants. Really that? He says no. He's breaking up with you over your inability to compromise. Week after breakup, and I'm eating alone at the vegan cafe again. Realize I'm sitting here by myself, eating the same salad I've had. Look around and see couples enjoying their meals together, happily talking. Wonder if any of them have strict rules about where they can eat. See on social media, boyfriend went to new ramen place with friends group. He looks happy and relaxed in way he didn't look with me months. Comments from friends about how good the food is and how fun night. Realize he's enjoying food freedom again, something I took away from him. Tell myself he just didn't understand the importance of supporting women consistently. But deep down, know that I chose ideology over relationship happiness. Month later, see he's dating someone new, already moved on quickly from. She posts about trying new restaurant and city, looks like fun date together. Check the restaurant and it's not women owned so clearly. She doesn't care. Feel judgmental of her for not having principles about supporting women businesses, but also feel jealous that they're enjoying variety. I wouldn't allow him. See them post about trying different cuisines. Thai, Indian, Mexican, sushi. Everything. He looks genuinely happy in photos, smiling and relaxed, enjoying the food. Realize she's giving him something I wouldn't, flexibility and variety in life. Tell my friends about situation and they're supportive, but some seem skeptical. One friend says, maybe you could have compromised a little bit sometimes. 2 months later, and they're constantly posting about restaurant adventures together, trying new places every week, exploring the city's food scene, fully enjoying. He's gained back the weight he lost, looks healthier and happier now. She tags him in posts about best burger, best sushi, best Thai food. Realize he's living the life we used to have before my rule began. They seem to genuinely enjoy food together without restrictions or limitations placed. Meanwhile, I'm still rotating through my 12 approved restaurants alone now always. Eating the same vegan salads and sandwiches by myself every week same. Start to wonder if my rigid principles are worth being alone for. Realize that supporting women, businesses is good, but maybe not exclusively only. 3 months later, see announcement. Their official relationship status updated now. Her post talks about how much she loves trying new restaurants with him. Mentions how food brings people together and exploring is their favorite activity. All his friends commenting about how happy he seems with her now, finally. Realize she understands that relationships require flexibility and compromise, not rigidity always. She probably supports women businesses too, but doesn't make it absolute rule. Meanwhile, I'm still alone with my principles and my 12 restaurants rotating forever. Talk to therapist about what happened, and she asks important questions me. Why was being right more important than being happy with him together? Sit there unable to answer because I don't know anymore, honestly confused. 6 months later, and see photos of them at fancy restaurants celebrating anniversary. It's definitely not women-owned. It's upscale steakhouse. He wanted months ago. He looks happy and content in a way he never looked toward end us. She looks at him with genuine affection, and they're clearly enjoying themselves together. Realize that could have been us if I had been willing compromise even. One friend tells me she respects my commitment but wonders if worth it. Another friend admits she thinks I took it too far, too extreme rigid. Start questioning whether my all or nothing approach to values is healthy. Still believe in supporting women-owned businesses, but maybe not exclusively only. Realize I lost good man over restaurant rule that made both us miserable. Year later, and I'm still mostly eating at same women-owned places alone. Haven't found anyone willing to commit to my restaurant rule exclusively only. Realize most people want flexibility in where they eat, variety and options available. See his relationship thriving, while mine ended over something that seems small now. They got engaged recently and she posted about their favorite restaurants together list. It's mix of everything women-owned, men-owned chains, local, all kinds variety. Realize she probably supports women businesses when possible, but doesn't make rule. Meanwhile, I'm still rigid and alone with my principles, but no one share. Tell myself I stood by my values, but values that isolate aren't serving. Learn that being inflexible about everything pushes people away. Eventually always happens. Still call myself feminist, but realize I weaponized it into control mechanism. Used supporting women as excuse to control where we could eat always. Made boyfriend miserable for 6 months, rotating through limited options, constantly same. Lost him to woman who understands that balance matters more than purity. Now he's engaged and happy, while I'm alone, eating at vegan cafe again. Same 12 restaurants I insisted on, still going to them by myself now. Tell myself I did right thing, but right things shouldn't feel this lonely. Learn that you can be right and still lose everything that matters. Principles without flexibility are just prison you build for yourself and others. Now, I'm cautionary tale about how rigidity in name of values destroys relationships.